All right, number one. What are we starting with here?
2.5 years.
We're given 2.5 years, so we start with 2.5 years. And what are we trying to get to? Seconds. Gives us years. It asks for seconds, so we have to go to seconds. So, what route do you want to take? 1 year equals 365 days. And from there, 1 day equals 24 hours. From there,
60 minutes equals 1 day.
no, 60 minutes does not equal 1 day. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. And for every 1 minute, there is 60 seconds. So there's our pathway. Now, again, remember, dimensional analysis is the technique we are using to solve these problems. You may not have to do it now with some of these easier problems, but trust me when I tell you, it will save you a ton of time later if you learn how to use dimensional analysis now. So, dimensional analysis, nothing more than multiplying two fractions together. You can have as many fractions as you want. Each fraction represents what? It represents a conversion factor. Every single one of these is a conversion factor. Each one, when we make it a fraction, is equal to what value? 1 year over 365 days is equal to what? 1. 1 year, 365 days. This is a conversion factor. It's equal to 1. So essentially, we're multiplying our first number by 1 over and over and over again. That's why in the end, whatever we get is equivalent to what we start with. So in this case, 2.5 years, we are going to figure out how many seconds is in 2.5 years. The very last number we come to is going to be in units of seconds, but it's equivalent to 2.5 years. So, first conversion factor, 1 year, 365 days. What do I put years on the bottom? Yeah, year divided by year equals 1, so essentially the unit cancels out, leaves you with days. Plug in my days. 1 day equals 24 hours. Days cancel out, leaves you with hours. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Hours cancel out, leave you with minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Minutes cancel out, leave you with seconds. Now, you see my t-table. This is the method I use with dimensional analysis. The t-table, every cross you see can just be replaced. So every time you see a cross, that can just be replaced with a multiplication sign, and you're multiplying by fractions, just like I showed you down here. So this just helps me keep it a little bit more organized and neat. Now, how do we type this in your calculator?
2.5 times 365 times 24 times 60 times 60.
So anything on top, we multiply by. Anything on bottom, we divide by. Everything on bottom is a 1, so technically we don't have to divide by anything. So 2.5 times 365 times 24 times 60 times 60 gives you your answer in seconds. So number 2, you're starting with what here? You're given 593 miles as the distance between Plymouth, Michigan and where I live. So, where do we have to get to? So in this case, how long? I don't really tell you what unit of time I want, but I need a unit of time. Hours works. How do we get to hours from miles? Yeah, so what is that? 70 miles per hour. What does that mean?
1 mile over 70 hours. 1 hour, 70 miles.
There you go. 70 miles is equal to 1 hour. So, you have one step. 70 miles on bottom, 1 hour on top. Miles, cancel out miles. You're left with hours. 593 divided by 70 gives your answer in hours. Done.